All right, it is 6:35. Just hit the trail. This is the Roaring Lion Trail. I've never done this trail before, and I've also never done Sawtooth before, which is just on the other side of this ridge here. What I'm going to try to do today is go up here about 7.5 miles to where the trail ends, and then go up on top of the ridge to drop into Ingomar Lake. And then I'd like to make this a loop because they both use basically the same trailhead, and go out Sawtooth back to the truck. So that's what I'm working on. Let's see what happens here. All right, checking in, just hit the 1 hour mark. I got 2.6 miles in an hour, which, considering what we're working with here, there's your trail, or what's left of it. It's been pretty hard to follow, which I knew was going to be the case. I did my research ahead of time. I haven't seen a lot of glowing things about the condition of Sawtooth or Roaring Lion. They don't really go anywhere. I don't think they're highly trafficked, and they don't get maintained very often. So this is kind of what I expected. It's a trip out into the jungle here. But still making pretty good time, all things considered. Seeing, like, right here, the trail is right here. So 2.6 miles. I got to get to about 7.5 before I leave the trail. Not that it really matters, so I can go up and try and get into the lake. All right, checking in again. We're at hour 18. 3 miles in here, and at this point I've given up on the trail. I've just been boulder hopping through here. The technically, according to the GPS, the trail's down there by the creek, but the brush along here was really putting the ick and thick, so I gave up on it. Missed me with all that shit. This stuff up here is not too bad. They're all big, stable rocks. It's a lot easier to walk. Not getting scratched up quite so bad without the brush. Weird. Just hit the 4 mile mark in just under 2 hours. Trail's down there somewhere. I am up here in the rocks just to make it a little easier to get around, or at least it was. Had a little passing shower, just enough to get these rocks wet, so now these are kind of a pain in the ass, but that's all right. Here comes the sun. Shouldn't take too long to get that stuff dried out. So, onward and upward. 6.2 miles, 3 hours, 29 minutes. Kind of funny. I just kind of slowly started coming down off the rocks here, and this is actually the trail. So, yeah, right there. So I guess we'll follow the trail. Might as well. We're getting closer. So, into the jungle we go. Lots of huckleberries back here. All right, here we are. It's 11:30, just about. I got 4 hours, 48 minutes. As the crow flies, I'm only about a mile from where I was going to turn and go up. The problem is that this shit is so thick down here, and I am fucking wet. Because all this brush is wet from the rain this morning. So about a mile, and it's super slow going. It's going to take me at least an hour. So it'd be after 12:30. Then I still got to climb like 1,600 feet. So basically, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to call it here. I just don't think I can reasonably get this done today. And the other problem that I'm starting to have is my feet are starting to get a little irritated. I've already had to take my shoes off a couple times, reapply some band-aids, double up on socks. Got some other irons in the fire for the rest of this summer, so I really can't afford to have fucked up feet. So, I think I'm going to call it good enough, as much as I hate to do that. This shit is just nasty. We're down here I'm like 7 miles back here in the fucking jungle right now. So, I got plenty of work to do, probably at least 4 hours worth of dicking around before I get back to the truck. Yeah, it is what it is. Can't say I didn't try. So, made the decision to turn around. I had 8.5 miles on. It was already 11:30. Probably wouldn't have been to the lake by maybe 2:30. Then I still would have had 11 miles of trail to walk out on the other side. And I think Sawtooth is just as bad as this side, from what I understand, because right now we're on the trail. It's actually kind of funny that you can still find it back here, but this is it.